Please stand for the entrance of the colors and remain standing for the play of the national anthem and the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, and with liberty and justice for all.
Order! Dismissed!
Cadet Rivera, please stand forward. Let us pray. Most gracious God, we thank you for this day. God, we thank you for waking us up this morning and starting us on our way. Thank you for the wonderful time we had this year and all of these people for allowing us to come together and celebrate. And Lord, we invite you into this service. If anyone has a heavy heart tonight, God, we ask that you will be with them. God, we thank you for all the veterans that are here tonight. Thank you for their protection throughout their military careers. And God, please be with the candidates. And if they have any anxiety, God, we ask that you would take it away. God, at the end of this service, we ask that you would put a heavy protection over everyone's car. We pray that everyone gets home safe and sound. And we ask that when they get home, that it will be the same way they left it. In Jesus' name, amen. You guys can all be seated now. Thank you, Cadet Rivera. Good evening and welcome to Bridgeton High School's 17th Annual Military Ball hosted by Air Force Junior ROTC Detachment NJ20021. I am Cadet Major Bayanelli Perez and I am honored to welcome you to tonight's festivities. Please join me in welcoming and our honored guests. Please stand as I call your name. First, we have Bridgeton High School School Assistant Principal, Mr. Morris. Ms. Corbett. Also here, we have Bridgeton Board of Education member, Angela Edwards. We are honored to have with us from the great city of Bridgeton, Mayor Albert Kelly. From our local community, we have VFW Post 1795, Post Commander Jim Woodside and his lovely wife, Shirley. Also, we are honored to have Regent of T. Brennan, chapter of the Daughters of the American Revolution. We have representatives from Biden High School Air Force Junior ROTC. Please stand. And Salem County VOTEC Air Force Junior ROTC cadets also. Please welcome our parent support group, President Ms. Lolita Lennon. With the rest of Parent Support Group Council and our parents, please stand. Padres. Would our teachers and staff members from Richmond School District also please stand? Thank you. We have our very own senior aerospace science instructor, Lieutenant retired Colonel Parks. And we also have our aerospace senior instructor technical, retired technical Sergeant George Lennon. And we have retired Sergeant First Class Sam Weldon. These instructors will help preside our tonight's event and change of command ceremony. Thank you for supporting Bridgeton AFJROTC. Now we have several traditional Bridgeton Air Force JROTC military ball proceedings. First, we have the POW ceremony and the flag floating ceremony.
Call your attention to this small table, which occupies a place of dignity and honor near the head table. It is set for one, symbolizing the fact that members of our armed forces are missing from our ranks. They are referred to as POWs and MIUs. We call them comrades. Remember, they are unable to be with their loved ones and families tonight, so we join together to pay our humble tribute to them and bear witness to their continued absence. Remember, this table, set for one, is small, symbolizing the frailty of one prisoner alone against his or her suppressors. This tablecloth is white, symbolic of the purity of their intentions to respond to their country's call to arms. Remember, the single red rose in the base signifies the blood that many have shed and sacrificed to ensure the freedom of our beloved United States of America. This rose also reminds us of the family and friends of our missing comrades who keep the faith while awaiting their return. Remember, the yellow ribbon on the base represents the yellow ribbons worn on the lapels of thousands who demand with unyielding determination and proper accounting of our comrades who are not among us tonight. Remember, a slice of lemon, on the plate reminds us of their bitter fate. The salt sprinkled on the plate reminds us of the countless falling tears of families as they wait. Remember, the glass is inverted. They cannot toast with us this night. The chair is empty. They are not here. Remember, the candle is reminiscent of the light of hope which lives in our hearts to illuminate their way home, awaiting their captors to the open arms of a grateful nation. Remember, let us pray to the Supreme Commander that all of our comrades will soon be back within our ranks. Let us remember and never forget their sacrifices. May God forever watch over them and protect them and their families. Remember, please be seated.
The flag voting ceremony represents the same religious principles on which our great country was originally founded. The portion of the flag denoting honor is the canton of blue, containing the stars representing states our veterans served in uniform. The canton field of blue dresses from left to right and is inverted only when draped as a pall on the casket of a veteran who has served our country honorably in uniform. In the armed forces of the United States, at the ceremony of retreat, the flag is lowered, folded in a triangle fold, and kept under watch throughout the night as a tribute to our nation's honored dead. The next morning, it is brought out and, at the ceremony of reveal, run aloft as a symbol of our belief in the resurrection of the body. The first fold of our flag is a symbol of life. The second fold is a symbol of our belief in the eternal life. The third fold is made in honor and remembrance of the veterans departing our ranks and who gave a portion of life for the defense of our country to attain peace throughout the world. The fourth fold represents our weaker nature, for as American citizens trusting in God, it is to Him we turn in times of peace, as well as times of war, for His divine guidance. The fifth fold is a tribute to our country, for in the words of Stephen Decatur, our country, in dealing with other countries, may she always be right, but it is still our country, right or wrong. The sixth fold is for where our hearts lie. It is with our heart that we pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The seventh fold is a tribute to our armed forces, for it is through the armed forces that we protect our country and our flag against all enemies, whether they are found within or without the boundaries of our republic. The eighth fold is a tribute to the one who entered into the valley of the shadow of death, that we might see the light of day, and to honor our mother, for whom it flies on Mother's Day. The ninth fold is a tribute to womanhood, for it has been through their faith, love, loyalty, and devotion that the character of the men and women who have made this country great has been molded. The 10th fold is a tribute to Father, for he too has given his sons and daughters for the defense of our country, since he or she was first born. The 11th fold, in the eyes of Hebrew citizens, represents the lower portion of the seal of King David and King Solomon, and glorifies, in their eyes, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The 12th fold, in the eyes of Christian citizens, represents an emblem of eternity and glorifies, in their eyes, God the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. The 13th fold, when the flag is completely folded, stars are uppermost, reminding us of our national motto, "In God we trust." After the flag is completely folded and tucked in, it takes on the appearance of a cocked hat, ever reminding us of the soldiers who served under General George Washington and the sailors and Marines who served under Captain John Paul Jones, who were followed by their comrades and shipmates in the armed forces of the United States, for serving for us the rights, privileges, and freedoms we enjoy today.
About face.
Inez Garcia Vera Velasquez and Lucero. Before we have our meal, I would like to acknowledge our command staff for their hard work and dedication. First, we have our Director of Logistics, Cadet Caitlin Vaquero. The Director of Operations, Cadet Bayanelli Perez. Group Vice Commander, Cadet Virgin Silva Mendez. The Group Superintendent, Cadet Gustavo Leon. Finally, the Group Commander, Cadet Ervin Torres. Thank you for all your hard work. Without your support, we would not have been able to accomplish all that we have. Now, we have our dinner. We need you to please wait until your table is called up to get your meal. We will start with tables 1, 2, and 3. And 9.
We did a meal. Over the meal?
Thank you, Cadet Rivera. We did not say. If everybody can bow their heads, please. Most gracious Heavenly Father, we just like to thank you for the food. Thank you for the hands that prepared it. Thank you, Father God, that it be a nourishment to our bodies. And thank you for those who are also serving. In Jesus' name, amen. There was some money found in the ladies' bathroom. If you can tell me how much it is, I have it. You can come see me. It's in the ladies' bathroom.
Good evening. My name is Aaron Garcia. I'm going to read a poem. It is the veteran. It is the veteran, not the preacher, who has given us freedom of religion. It is the veteran, not the reporter, who has given us freedom of the press. It is the veteran, not the poet, who has given us freedom of speech. It is the veteran, not the campus organizer, who has given us freedom to assemble. It is the veteran, not the lawyer, who has given us the right to a fair trial. It is the veteran, not the politician, who has given us the right to vote. It is the veteran who salutes the flag. It is the veteran who serves under the flag. God bless them all. Thank you. And now, Janai Bell.
Don't listen to her.
Good evening, everyone. I'm just going to tell you what JROTC means to me. If you were to ask someone what JROTC is, they would probably tell you that it's a program where they take in young girls and boys and turn them into great leaders. But to me, it's much more than that. JROTC is a home. It's a place where you can come and feel accepted and feel like you belong somewhere. They will push you to your limits and help you fulfill all your potential and more. It's a place where you could come if you need like a shoulder to cry on, if you need somebody to kick you in your butt and tell you to stay on track, or sometimes you might just want to come there and like you just need a laugh. when you walk across that line, that black line, and y'all know what black line I'm talking about, and you sit in that desk, you become part of the family. And it's more than just like a program. We're like brothers and sisters. And it's somewhere you can feel comfortable who you are and who you are trying to become. And that's what JROTC is to me.
Okay, we want to get a move on here. So, I need a 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th grader who went on a trip with us to Virginia. 9th, 10th, and I need you to raise your hand. 9th graders. Any 9th graders here? No, y'all was last year. Get out of here. Don't try it. Get out of here. 9th graders. Any 9th graders? 10th graders? No 10th graders, no 9th graders going on the trip?
With the 9th grader.
10th grader. 10th grader.
10th grader. What grade? 11th grader. Any 11th grader? 11th grade? Senior? No, Mark was last year. No. Senior to the front. Senior. All right, so I have 2 sophomores because I have no 9th graders. Okay. So, if you was here last year, you know I always do a tribute. So I hope you have your game. So we went on a trip, May 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. We went to DC first, and we went to Virginia, right? So, starting with Jones. Name me the statue after we went to the Capitol. What was the name of the person, the statue? 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000. Name the statue that we went by after we left the Capitol. I told you guys who this person was. No, there's no first letter. Please do not call it out. You don't know? All right. Next. I can't believe this. All right. Different question. All right. So, what is the name of the museum we went inside in DC? Go ahead. Yep. All right, very good. National Air and Space Museum, very good. Jonesy, you can have a seat. You was out. All right, next. All right, you're on the side. Come on, next. You right? Okay. Come on, step up. You gotta step up. All right. Name the place we saw the movie at and the name of the movie. And what? All right, very good. But we couldn't hear you. It was Movie Tavern, Avengers, and Endgame. Yes. All right. Next question. Name the museum that the bus picked us up at. Don't look over there. Go ahead. Yes. National African American Museum. Very good. All right. Ruth, ready? We just had the 13 folds for the flag. Tell me what the fifth fold meant. The fifth. After 4 comes 5. See, that's as if you pay attention. Fifth fold. Let's go. So, in Busch Gardens, we had to meet at the merry-go-round. What country? One 1,000. Two 1,000. Don't look around. 3 1,000. Come on, say it. No. And it was Germany. In Busch Gardens, it was a hype about this new ride. What's the name of it? Nope. I need the name of the new ride. Some of you rode on it. Oh, you rode on it. You don't remember? And Finnegan's Flyer. All right, let's go, Ruth. Where you at? You're good. No, you're my winner. Go pick a basket and bring it back. So this last question, and I need you to raise your hand if you know the answer. But we went to Golden Corral and we got to meet a veteran. This veteran was 100 years old. She served in World War II. I need to know her name, and I need to know what university she attended.
Mary Barr? In Rutgers University?
Maribel and University of Oxford?
I can't believe it. We spent so much time with this veteran, and she constantly repeated, 100, she's 100 years old, have a sharp mind. This lady drives to Golden Corral every day. 100 years old. Her husband died in 1988. He's in Arlington Cemetery. See, I remember all of that. She has a keen mind. No. That's it. I'll tell you. Her name is Mary Barfly. Google it. 100 years old. She went to Rutgers, New Brunswick. All right, and that was the tribute. But no, I want to say that I had a great time. We went on the trip, but I want you guys to really take note of that. 100 years old, I'll tell you guys the story. It was at Golden Corral, and you know where they have the cookies at? So I go up there to get a cookie, and this lady is there, and she's trying to reach up for the sugar cookies. And so I said to her, I said, ma'am, can I help you? She was like, yeah, I need to take those sugar cookies home. I said, okay. So I get the sugar cookies, and we started talking. I said, can I help you to your seat? Mind you, she had the cane with her, but while she was up at the food, she had no cane. She walked with me back to her seat, and I said to her, I said, ma'am, it would be a privilege if my cadets could come and just sit with you and talk with you. So she really enjoyed that. About 15 of the cadets went up there and sat with her and talked with her. But she just went on and on to tell us that she's 100 years old. She actually wanted to bet me if I knew how much she was. She went all the way down to 10 cents. And so I said, no, I don't have that. But so she told me she's 100 years old. And again, her mind is just so sharp. And she told me that she knew Josephine Baker. She told me she died in 1975. She was a good friend of hers and everything. And I'm just sitting there, I'm just in awe, just to sit in the presence of a World War II vet that's that keen and sharp. You know, so that right there is something for you guys to always keep with you. But again, if you guys don't know, her name is Mary Barfly, and Google her, all right? 100 years old.
In order to do the things we do in ROTC, JROTC, we had to have the support of people throughout the program, throughout the school district, as well as a lot of our staff. And we go on trips and everything, drill competition, cadet leadership school, which we go to boot camp. And just recently we went to Virginia for our overnight trip. We had to have the help. Us gentlemen can't do everything, so we had to have the help of several ladies. So Miss Barbara Nina Cologne come forward. And Miss Kristen Akers, if you would come forward. She's taking pictures. Come on, Akers. ESPN of the year, of the world. We're not done. There's also two other ladies that I couldn't do everything I do without Mrs. Lennon.
And I want to take a chance, second, to thank my girlfriend Liz for her support this year. My first 4 years this year.
All right, we're going to get started with giving out our awards. We're going to go really fast, but really fast. All right. Yep. Yep.
Good evening, everyone. I would like to start off with playing can Weldon come to the front? Sergeant Weldon. And can Sergeant Linden?
I got a bag. I needed a bag.
In the bag. And can Colonel Park as well?
No.
All right, now we have some national awards we need to take care of. The first one we're giving away today is the Veterans of Foreign Wars. Today we have Jim Woodside.
Thank you very much. Veterans of Foreign Wars is honored to present this award, and I don't know how many years I've been doing this, but I'm starting to feel like part of the family. And I thank you all for that. If I could call up at this time Julia Smith Cruz. While she's coming up, I'm going to read this award. The Veterans of Foreign Wars of the United States Junior ROTC Citation and Medal Award presented to Julia Smith Cruz in special recognition of outstanding achievements and exceptional leadership ability. Thank you.
For our next award, I would like to call up the Regent of the Tea Burning Chapter of the Daughters of American Revolution, Sarah Tarpine Smith.
Good evening. Thank you for letting me come tonight and join you. I'd like to tell you, first of all, a little bit about the Daughters of the American Revolution, if you're not familiar. It is an all-female organization, and we trace it individually, our roots back to the support of the American Revolution. The organization is worldwide, predominantly in the United States, of course, because we celebrate predominantly the revolution of the states. However, we support all soldiers, and our mission is education, historic preservation, and patriotism. Our motto is God, home, and country. So we are very pleased to support the Junior ROTC and the outstanding student or cadet tonight. And that cadet is Julia Smith Cruz.
This first award is a National Leadership Award, the Military Order of Purple Heart. This award goes to Cadet Vianelli Perez.
Our next award is the National Society of the Sons of the American Revolution. This award goes to Cadet Mary Cruz Vera Badon.
This award is the Ancient Accepted Scottish Rites of Freemason Award for Junior ROTC leadership goes to Cadet Bayanelli Perez.
The Air Force Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps Air Education and Training Command award goes to Cadet James Cheeseman.
This next award is presented to two cadets. I'm gonna call both your names. You can come up together and take a photo. This is one of my favorite awards. This is the Tuskegee Airman Certificate of Achievement is awarded to Cadet James Royal. And Leanne Jones.
This next award is also given to two cadets. I'll call both your names to come up together. The Air Commando Association Certificate of Achievement is awarded to Cadet Louis Cruz and Cadet Jennifer Hernandez.
The next is the Air Force Sergeants Association, recognizes leadership in Cadet Gustavo A. Leon.
The National Sojourner Award goes to Cadet Suhey Garcia.
The next one is for the American veterans and vets. It goes to Nayeli Gonzalez.
The Daughters of the American Colonist Award goes to Cadet Beatrice Lucero.
Military Order of Purple Heart goes to Cadet Shania Bell.
Military Officers Association of America Award goes to Cadet Nayeli Gonzalez.
The Celebrate Freedom Foundation JROTC Award Certificate of Achievement is awarded to Cadet Joanna Ruiz Santiago.
I'm going to talk about this cadet for a second. A positive attitude is very important. I actually teach that part of leadership. We talk about that for we spend a week on that. So, you know, it can carry you through a lot of things in life. We have a cadet, no matter what's going on with her, she comes to the room every single day smiling, always asking what she can do to help out. And as a retired enlisted person who did 22 years in the Army, I'd like to give this award, the Retired Enlisted Association Award, to Cadet Edna Lynn Hernandez.
Award goes to Cadet Jasmine Tapia.
This award also goes to another, not that they all aren't, because they're all very deserving, but another guy that goes above and beyond every day for other people in the program. This award goes to the Sons of the Union Veterans of the Civil War, Cadet Victor Velasquez Hernandez.
This next one is from the Non-Commissioned Officers Association. This award goes to Cadet Jamie Mahia.
This award is the Military Order of the World Wars. This award goes to Cadet Mary Cruz Vera Vidal.
The next is the Reserve Officers Association Award, and that goes to Cadet Silva Mendez.
All right, the trophies are really important to our program. Some of these kids, we get some of these kids in the 7th grade at the summer camps that Sergeant Lennon puts on with the help of the cadets every year. Some of these kids have been in our program 6, 7 years. All right, this award is the Most Improved Cadet Award. It goes to Jacqueline Sandoval.
It goes above and beyond. They always can be called on to participate in different community service projects. This award goes to Cadet Julia Smith Cruz.
The recipient of this award stepped up for our program big time this year. Stayed late several nights a week on honor guard and a lot of other things. The outstanding basic cadet goes to James D. Royal. Congrats.
This next one is the Citizenship Award. This goes to Cadet Victor Velasquez.
Okay, I was a good boy tonight, so they're gonna let me do one. My duty title, you hear the kids sometimes call me sassy. It's not my attitude. It's my duty title stands for Senior Aerospace Science Instructor. This award is for the outstanding dedication, Sassy's Award. I personally choose this person. They were there whenever we needed them. The individual, she kept me out of trouble in the last inspection. Kayla McQuarrie.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty right now. These next 4 awards are for our best, our outstanding, our performers. They are the cadets that are the best cadets in ROTC and their particular category. This first one goes to Airman of the Year. This is the first year cadet, Leanne Jones. This next one, again, is a well-deserved cadet, above and beyond. This goes usually to the second year cadet. NCO of the Year, Mary Cruz Villalobos.
Congratulations.
right here. Cadet Colonel Erdrin Torres Jr. If there's any former Outstanding Cadet of the Year in the house, please come forward. I think it's two of y'all in here. Ray, Mary. Mary Lennon won it several years ago. Brianna won it last year. Also is going to receive a coin, a plaque, and I think the most prestigious thing is the eagle. This year, you will all please stand and help us recognize Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Verhin Silva. Ladies and gentlemen, this part of our ceremony is where we do our change of command, where we select the young men and women that's going to lead ROTC. I don't say Bridgeton ROTC, I say ROTC because they're the cream of the crop if you ask me. The change of command is a time-honored tradition. This event allows for all present to witness a seamless transition of power. You are to bear witness to the change of command of Bridgeton High School's Air Force Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps Detachment NJ 20021. Command staff, please come forward. Cadet Chief Master Sergeant Julia Smith Cruz. Please come forward. Cadet Chief Master Sergeant Gustavo Leon, effective 1 June, you are relieved of duty. Cadet Chief Master Sergeant Julia Smith Cruz, effective 1 June, you will assume responsibility as the group superintendent. Cadet First Lieutenant Jessica Ruiz, please come forward. Cadet Major Caitlin Vaccaro, effective 1 June, you are relieved of your responsibilities as the Director of Logistics. Cadet Jessica Ruiz, effective 1 June, you resume responsibility as the Director of Logistics. Will Cadet First Lieutenant Suhey Garcia please come forward?
She still can't march.
Cadet Major Bayanelli Perez, effective 1 June, you are relieved of your responsibilities as the Director of Operations. Cadet First Lieutenant Suhey Garcia, effective 1 June, you assume responsibility as the Director of Logistics. Operations. Always correcting me. Cadet First Lieutenant Mary Cruz Guerrero. Come forward. Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Verhen Silva Mendez, effective 1 June, you will be relieved of your responsibilities as the Vice Commander. Cadet First Lieutenant Vera, effective 1 June, you will assume responsibilities as the Vice Commander. Ladies and gentlemen,
He's gonna cry.
Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Joanne before I relieve the commander, you guys need to understand he's been in ROTC as long as I've been in ROTC. From when he was a little kid at Buck Shootem. And then he came to our summer camp as a 6th grader, and he asked, what's their job? Why they get to tell people what to do? I told him, she's gonna be commander this year. That's gonna be my job. He spoke it, and it came true. Cadet Colonel. Cadet Colonel Urgent Torres Jr. Effective 1 June, you will no longer be the commander of Bristol High School.
It was a good run.
It's my man, bro. Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Joanne Ruiz. On June 1st, you will assume responsibility of as commander of the Bridgeton High School Air Force Junior ROTC Detachment NJ20021. May God bless you and guide you correctly.
Yeah, Joe!
Ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you school year 2019-20 command staff.
Chief, post the guide on.
Again, we have an all-female command staff.
Good evening, everyone. I hope you're having a great time. I'm sorry, I'm really nervous. I'm the crybaby, I'm sorry. But Sergeant Linen told me earlier that I had to write a speech. I had no idea what to say or what to write because I had a lot of emotions for tonight, and I was really scared. When I first came into ROTC, I didn't know how to speak English really good. And when I came in, I didn't know what I was getting myself into. All I know is that I didn't want to take dance class. So my teacher said, we're gonna learn ballet. I said, no, I ain't taking this class. And since then, ROTC has become like my family. They always there for me when I need them, and like I am so happy to be here tonight. And if it wasn't because I didn't want to take dance, I wouldn't be here tonight talking to all of you. And I really thank you guys for being there for me. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, before the last thing we do tonight, we have to honor our services. We do have 4 cadets that are joining the military. 2 of them couldn't get off work and 2 of them didn't show up, but we're still gonna go on. So if you please stand and rise as we salute our services, and after we salute our services, will the oldest veteran will extinguish the POW candle afterwards. I don't know who it is, whichever one of y'all think y'all older, y'all can do it, and point your fingers. United States Army. United States Navy. Thank you. The hymn of the United States Marine Corps. United States Coast Guard. Best for last, the United States Air Force.
They came through this year as usual. I was out for 3 months again for my annual knee operation. They stepped up. We didn't have to worry about anything. They ran a drill meet for us. So we just had a drill meet a couple weeks ago in April. Went off without a hitch due to them. Okay? So they are becoming leaders, and they're exhibiting it every day. And we couldn't operate without just the three of us. It's impossible to run this without a staff like we just had. And I expect the new one is going to be just as good, if not better. Okay? Thank you all for coming. Commander, you're the oldest.